Jennifer Pearson here, Thistle Gypsy, with our Inner Child reading for, February 12th. Wow, Lincoln's birthday. Okay. Solitude, wishing well, spirit of place. That's what we were given by the enchanted map this time around. Solitude was a popper. And did wishing well fall out of the deck too? Something like that. So for wishing well and spirit of place, I'm going to kind of give multiple meanings because they popped out or they came up reversed. But I was just looking at them and I'm thinking, no. So I turned them upright. But I'm going to try looking at them in different perspectives. So, and I'm not going to, it's like we have the solitude here. Well, maybe solitude, maybe not. But what we have is a little dwelling. These are all from Enchanted Map. We have a little dwelling here. And it's paired with wishing well and spirit of place. Now, this is an inner child reading, but I am talking, I assume, to adults. And sometimes our spirit of play comes out by rearranging our environment. So I think some of this has to with wishing well. Look for a place where you even want to rearrange furniture, rearrange the things in a room, rearranging. Spirit of place actually has to do with expressing yourself in the world, being who you are. So, think about what you can add, or maybe you don't need to add anything. Again, maybe it's just rearranging what's around to be more in alignment with who you are now. So, it could be that the wishing well and the spirit of place were reversed because somehow we have evolved or moved forward or changed how we're approaching things, and our environment hasn't kept up with that. So we need to review what we want and review how we're expressing that in the world. And with this little place, this little hut thing in the solitude card, I think it's about expressing yourself in your physical environment. This solitude also reminded me, it being winter here in the northern hemisphere, and in the United States, in the north, ice fishing is a big thing. So this really, the solitude reminded me of that. Those of you who are into ice fishing, or maybe skiing hut to hut, that kind of fun activity, cross-country skiing in a hut system. And again, I really, even though it's called solitude, I don't necessarily get solitude as in only you. Or I don't get a sense of like seeking retreat or anything like that. It could be going with a few people and hanging out. It could be a retreat that involves friends. Or a little vacation where a bunch of friends get away and seclude themselves. That kind of thing. Wishing well suggests a shopping trip. But since it was reversed, I will also say this. Don't go overboard. Okay? Remember that your desires are desires. They're emotional needs. So don't try to fill them with frippery or material things. Be honest. That would be the spirit of place. Be honest with what your need is and go looking for the right thing, not just an abundance of things. What would be the perfect thing that will make you feel more at home. Or help you express yourself. Actually, it's funny, it's reminding me of something I saw the other day, and I thought, oh, very cheap actually, but I just thought, no, maybe I should go back there. Maybe I should go back there and get it. I'm feeling that. Occasionally I feel that, and then it goes. I'll probably forget, and it'll be gone by the time I go back. But anyway, that kind of thing, you know, what really speaks to you. And the spirit of place, I feel, is just about kind of affecting these other cards, kind of the root of the whole endeavor, which is to be very authentic, to be authentically you. How do you make your environment more authentic? However, since it was reversed, and since we're talking about inner child and issues of play, I would also suggest, and what did we have earlier in the week? Maybe it was the moon, maybe it was the full or the new moon reading. Yes, it was the full or the new moon reading that was about stretching your sense of identity to include things. And when I saw the spirit of place reversed, I was thinking, okay, so don't be yourself. And then I said, oh, well, as a child, of course we do that all the time, right? As a child, we take on other identities, we play with other identities, we explore, you know? So I think in the reversed form, the spirit of place was really speaking to playing, you know, dress up. If there's something in your closet you don't normally wear or you haven't dared to wear, or maybe that would be part of your wishing well exploration, you know, go out and buy something, combine things you don't normally combine, do something you wouldn't normally do, you know, use this in the spirit of that new moon, and try something new. Something that takes you a little bit out of your comfort zone. Feels a little strange, but could be fun. Always keep it fun. This is the inner child, remember, we're trying to keep it fun. And I think that's it. That's our inner child reading for... Oh goodness, I'm so bad with time. Just time does not make a lot of sense to me. I might have to give that up with these readings because it's just so difficult. That's my stretch. That's where I'm not being totally authentic here. Having to look up at the calendar or remember what day it is a stretch for me. But we'll say from the 12th through the 14th of February 2016 for this healing reading. Excuse me, inner child. Inner child's reading. Okay, I hope it's given you some suggestions for how to spend some of your free time in a way that will give you the joy of a child. Thank you. Bye-bye.